Okay, hello. Hopefully you're up to this point. You've removed the background, you changed some colors. Now we're going to make some compositions. Compositions just means where you put stuff. So I want you to make two different ones with your form. Okay, how do we do that? How do we do that? Remember our friend Monica, when she would bring in some form, she'd duplicate it and then rotate it and spin it around and change the size. So this is the same thing. It rotates and rotates and rotates. Kind of interesting. She was using some 3D programs so she could see the back of stuff. We're not going to be using a 3D program. We're just going to be using the beautiful Photopea.com. Okay, what I would suggest is you go to File, you go to New, you go to Print, you go to A4. Maybe, let's go that way. We're going to create it. It's going to give us this beautiful page. We're going to go back here. We're going to, should we choose that one? Which one do you like? This one? This one? I'm going to go with Rainbow Party. I'm going to select all. I'm going to copy. I'm on this gradient level layer, sorry. I'm going to come over here to comma.psd. Who knows why? I'm going to paste. If you know all the crazy shortcuts, you can take that. Oh, there it is. Nice. I'm going to make this a bit smaller. I'm going to grab the corner and drag. If you just drag, if you have this set up, transform controls, these will just show up right away when you go to a layer. That's kind of handy because then you can just scale stuff. If you hold down Shift, when you drag the corners, it's proportional, which is really nice. If you hold down the Shift key, you can drag it different ways. Just move it around. I'm just going to move it like this, okay? So you can drag this thing around. It's still in the background. You can change that color if you want. If you notice when you get to the corner, the cursor changes to this curved arrow. That means you can click and drag, and this will rotate. Okay, if you hold down Shift, it'll constrain it to 45 and that kind of stuff, so that might be helpful to you. What I'm going to ask you to do is duplicate this layer and start moving stuff around like our friend Monica did. How do we duplicate layers? It's true. Command J. So now I have two. It's right on top of each other, so you might not even notice. Let's just leave it there for a moment. If you come over here to Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal, it'll drop it. Ooh, looks kind of interesting already. Okay, so that's how this person, she had a form here, and then she just flipped it. It's right there, so it looks pretty neat. So you can start moving things around and see what you like, how it sets up, one on top of the other. Ooh, look at that interesting S happening. Again, over here in layers, you can move stuff back and forth underneath each other, so that one's in front now, up to you. But again, I'm going to Command J, duplicate some layers, just start moving things around. I feel like, again, this is just kind of experimenting, seeing what happens. When you move stuff, you can lay it over the top, you can move it way over here, you can make it really small. Well, it's kind of, and then you can make it rotate. So like the Monica one was doing, kind of something like this. Kind of, again, up to you what happens and where it goes, and until you get it where you like it. I'm going to try this behind, so I'm going to maybe just drag this one all the way up. Do you know what I did, Photopea? You do. Okay, so now it's kind of going. I might continue with that, I'm not sure. Just kind of move stuff around. You can always, I'm doing Command I to invert this background. Now it's black. Ooh. If you like that, you can try that. This person did some interesting gradient, and then another gradient down there. So much you can try. I did a couple other ones. I have this brown background. Idea number 1. I think that's better on a black. I have these original, I think I did this before, and I dropped it in there and flipped it over, if you can tell, so it's kind of symmetrical. Looks really nice. So it flips over on top of each other, makes these interesting shapes in here, all these negative and positive shapes. I might do more to this, I might leave it as it is. Let's see another idea. I did this one, I kind of like this one on the, come on background. Photopea, starting to relax. Oh, there we go. Can I get that one? Nice. So I kind of did some warping stuff with this. If everything, right now, how many layers are there? You can hold down Shift and get all these layers and then rotate everything together. You don't have to do this one by one. You can go into Edit, Transform, do a bunch of distort, rotate, scale of everything together. That's kind of nice. Distort, let's see what happens if you grab the corner. So just kind of have fun and see what happens. And again, you can always go back and start over if you don't like the results. Just bring in another one and see what you can do with it, okay? So we're going to try to make two different ones. I made one here, made one here. When you get them the way you like them, again, you're going File, Export as JPEG. Let's do this one as Form Finding 3, or Form Finding Composition 1. Make sure we're 100. Save again. Go into your downloads, and you'll drop it into your slideshow. Okay, that was really, really quick, but you could spend a lot more time making it interesting. This one's kind of nice already. I like the way it goes step, step, step. I might continue with that. Okay, so that's enough for this video. Next one we're going to go into is showing you how to come up with ideas in Photoshop or Photopea it into different pictures you get from the internet. Sounds great. Good job. Let's talk to you later. Bye-bye.